Yeah, my topic is certain notions of energy in Fermatin quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph. I'm doing under the guidance of Jacinta Roslin. So, Fermatin quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph is the integrating form of Fermatin and quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph. So here I have applied the energy concept to my graph. So here I have introduced how to find energy and Laplacian energy for my graph Fermatin quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph. And finally, I have given one application how to find a best laptop using MCDM method. So fuzzy graph theory was first developed by Rosenfeld and said Romy et al. Introduced a new paradigm for Fermatin neutrophobic fuzzy graph. Based on that, I have developed my topic in quadripartition. Next, Gutman introduced graph energy and later it was applied to a fuzzy graph, intuitionistic, neutrophobic, etc. Thus, the definition of Fermatin neutrophobic fuzzy graph on a universal set X is a pair J is equal to P comma Q, where P represent the vertex set and Q represent the edge set, and these are the edge conditions to find the values, and with the condition that 0 less than or equal to T cube of U comma V plus I cube of U comma V plus F cube of U comma V should lie between 0 to 2. That is the addition of the cubes of 3 truth, indeterminacy and false should lie within the range of 0 and 2. Here T represents truth, I stands for indeterminacy and F stands for falsity. And next one is energy. How to find energy is defined as the sum of the magnitude of its eigenvalues. And next, Laplacian energy, which is denoted by LE of G, is equal to modulus of mu I minus twice of summation mu of ui comma uj divided by n. And this is Fermatin quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph. Here we have 4 vertices. One is truth, contradiction, ignorance and falsity, and it has to satisfy the condition 0 less than or equal to t cube of ub plus c cube of ub plus u cube of ub plus f cube of ub should lie between 0 to 3. And this is the diagrammatic representation of Fermatin quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph. And next we define adjacency matrix, which is termed as square matrix A of GFQ is equal to EIJ, where EIJ stands for T mu FQ of PI comma PJ, and next C stands for contradiction, indeterminacy and falsity. And finally, adjacency matrix is represented as A of GFQ is equal to A of truth membership, comma A of contradiction, comma A of indeterminacy, ignorance and falsity. Next, we find the spectrum of the adjacency matrix, and next definition is energy, and energy is nothing but summation of all the eigenvalues. These are the basic definitions. Now, I have given one example. I have taken a graph where G is equal to sigma comma mu, where sigma stands for vertex and mu stands for edges. I have 4 vertices P1, P2, P3, P4, and using a Fermatin quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph edge conditions have got this figure. For this figure, now I'll find the energy value. So to find energy, first we have to find the adjacency matrix of this graph, and using that adjacency matrix, we have 4 different values: truth, contradiction, ignorance and falsity. Taking all these values, I used Python code, then find out the eigenvalues, and summing all the eigenvalues will give the energy. So finally, I got the energy value of truth as 1.9, energy of contradiction is 2.3, and energy of ignorance is equal to 2.26, and energy of falsity is 2.6. And next one is a theorem. Consider a Fermatin quadripartition neutrophobic fuzzy graph with n vertices and adjacency matrices. Then I have this. This is nothing but I have found this theorem is about to find the upper bound and lower bound for the graph. So in the previous example, we found the energy, and in this theorem, we will find the value of upper bound and lower bound for the energy. So first we found the upper bound. So using the Cauchy-Schwarz inequality, we get this. By doing this calculation, finally, I get the upper bound for the graph, and next one is lower bound. Again, is doing some simple calculations, we get the lower bound. So this is the upper bound. The left hand side gives the upper bound and the right hand side gives the lower bound. In between we have the energy value. The energy lies between the upper bound and lower bound. Similarly, we can find it for contradiction, ignorance and false membership. So using this theorem, I have found the upper bound and lower bound for my graph. So these are the values. Next one is Laplace energy. So similarly, energy, we can found Laplace energy for the graph Fermat quadrapartition neutral fuzzy graph. So for this, first we have to find the degree matrix, and then we have to find the Laplacian matrix. And this is the definition of degree matrix. And next one is Laplacian matrix. So Laplacian matrix is nothing but the difference between the degree matrix and adjacency matrix. And next one is the spectrum of the Laplacian matrix. Now I have taken another example. Here I have taken the 4 vertices P1, P2, P3, P4, and using the Fermat quadrapartition definition, I have found the edge values. Now for this graph, I am going to find the Laplacian energy. So from the given graph, first we have to find the adjacency matrix, next we have to find the degree matrix, then we have to subtract the degree matrix and adjacency matrix will give you the Laplacian matrix. So from the Laplacian matrix, we have to segregate the values of truth, contradiction, ignorance and falsity separately, and then using the Python software or MATLAB, we can able to find the eigenvalues. So this represent the first one represent the eigenvalues of truth, and next contradiction, ignorance and falsity. So combining all those will give you the Laplacian eigenvalues. And the next one is Laplacian energy. So this is the definition of Laplacian energy. So after finding the eigenvalues, substitute in this definition, we'll get the value of Laplacian energy. So next is application. So here I have used MCDM method to buy the best laptop. So I have given 4 characteristics. One is processor, memory and storage, battery life and display quality. Now using a decision making method with 4 criteria, we will consider 4 laptops to find the best one to buy. So I have taken 4 different laptops with 4 criterions. So this is the 4 criterions: processor, memory, battery life, display quality, which are the main 4 characteristics necessary to buy a laptop. So next, I have given the weightage for each laptop. For first laptop, I have given the weightage as 0.6, next 0.4, next 0.3 and 0.2. Now, I'm going to find the aggregated value for each laptop. So for the first laptop, the aggregated value was 0.35, 0.375, 0.35 and 0.175. So similarly, I found the aggregated value for second laptop, third and fourth. So using these aggregated values, I'm going to apply the score function formula and accuracy function formula. So using the score equation formula, I got the value as for the first laptop 0.67, second 0.96, etc. Next, I'm going to apply the accuracy function formula. I got the values 0.19, for the second 0.32, for the third 0.27, and fourth one is 0.28. Now, seeing this value, arranging the ascending order, I have got this value. That is laptop 2. The value of laptop 2 is greater than other compared to other. So therefore, in conclusion, I can tell you the second laptop is identified as the best laptop for purchasing. So using MCDM method, we can able to find the best one. So conclusion. So, Fermat and quadra partition will provide a suitable modeling framework. This method offers improved precision, greater flexibility compared to other fuzzy approaches. So, in this, I have found the energy and application energy for the Fermat and quadra partition graph. So, similarly, we can apply this energy concept to different types of graphs. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Divya, for your presentation on certain notion of energy of Fermat in quadripartite and neutral-Zophic sets. So you have a well extended Fermat in neutral-Zophic graph defined by me to Fermat in quadripartite and neutral-Zophic set by defining energy, Laplacian energy, and other properties. And I will to extend this contribution to interval valued neutral-Zophic Fermat in quadripartite neutral-Zophic graph in future. So I have no comment on your contribution. This is a well contribution. I hope you good luck. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.